The adaptation for the film of the Hours was entirely the work of the brilliant English playwright David Hare. But he was unusually generous in talking to me about it. You know, when you sell a book to the movies, it's sort of like selling your house. They don't have to consult you about anything. Do you think we should paint it white? You know, what about these drapes? They don't have to do that. But David and I talked a fair amount about how to make this work as a movie, and you know, we only had one moment of conflict. The movie involves a character played by Julianne Moore, who goes to a hotel thinking she might just want to end her life there. And in the sort of penultimate draft of David's fantastic adaptation, he had her going into the garage and taking a gun down off the shelf. And I said, you know, David, it's not in the novel. And I said, I don't think she would do that. Well, first, these people wouldn't have a gun. This family wouldn't have a gun. Say they do, it was inherited from their crazy uncle, or, you know, even if you find a reason for them to have a gun, she wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do that kind of violence to herself. She wouldn't want to be found that way. And you know, David, who is extremely erudite and literate, said, well, you know, that's really the trope, that men kill themselves violently and women do it more discreetly, and I would like to sort of upend that particular cliche, which was perfectly valid, but for this character, and as I listened to him, I thought, no, David Hare, English person, you just think all Americans are packing, don't you? And I bet you think if this argument goes on much longer, I'm going to take out my gun and shoot you. So he was adamant, but it seemed really wrong. It seemed like a really bad idea. So I talked about it to Stephen Daldry, the director, also an English person, a brilliant English person, and he said, no, I think the gun is right. I think we should keep it. So I called Julianne Moore and said, what do you think about the gun? She said, I hate it. I was going to try to make it work, but now that I know that you, the guy who wrote the novel, thinks it's a bad idea, I am going to tell him I can't play it, which every now and then an actor is sort of allowed to do. I cannot make this work. We have to come up with something else. And you know, clearly the moral of the story is, you know, if you're losing an argument, just get a movie star to side with you.